And welcome to DMV Doers. I am Mark Hall. Today we have an opportunity, or at least I have an opportunity, to speak with an amazing gentleman who is actually from the great state of Pennsylvania, but he is going to have a very unique connection with the DMV very soon. Let's bring in Justin McShane, who is everything. He is a father, he is a husband, he is an attorney, but he is also an angel flight pilot. Justin, welcome to DMV Doers.
Thank you very much. I was actually born and raised in Washington, D.C., out in Bethesda. I went to Wingate Elementary, Tilden Middle School, and Georgetown High School. So it's like a dream to be on the air here in the Washington, D.C. area. So this is the 8-year-old Justin having a great time.
Well, Justin, we'll get to your time growing up in the region. Let's talk about your effort as an angel flight pilot. Did you decide to become a pilot in order to be an angel flight pilot, or which one came first and why?
The first thing that happened was, unfortunately, my dad passed away in 2019, and I had a friend of mine who said, "What did you and your dad like to do?" And he really liked aviation. In fact, he was in the Navy, flew on P-2Vs. We went to air shows together, and so my friend was like, "Why don't you just become a pilot?" I'm like, "I'm 48. That's a little old to be doing that." He's like, "No, go do it." And then along the way, I heard about these public interest flying, and particularly angel flights, and that became my mission. There was a target to get to 300 hours in order to be a angel flight pilot, and that was my guiding light. 300 hours, 300 hours, so I can help these cancer and medical needs patients.
The 300 hours, Justin, was that tough to get to? I mean, you talked about your focus to get there, but my goodness, you have so much other stuff on your plate. You know, a business owner, again, a dad, a husband, all that. But was it a tough balancing act? How did you get to those 300 hours?
Well, it took me about 2 years because, again, I'm not a full-time pilot. I'm just a recreational pilot who volunteers, and you have to go through different stages from your private pilot to your instrument rating in order to get up enough hours. And so it took a lot of time and a lot of effort. But every single time I would say, I'm carving out time. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I fly and build up those hours. And it just came slowly but surely. And it happened. And when I hit 300, ATC was amazing. They had this big celebration when I was on the air because they knew they were there from 0 hour to 300, and now that meant I could go out and do these cancer missions.
You talk about the 300 hours to become an angel flight pilot. Was there anything else involved, or was the bottom line to get those 300 hours? Was there anything else that you had to go through to become an angel flight pilot?
Well, as you can imagine, there's some training that goes along with these flights. They don't just say, "Hey, you're a pilot, go out and take these patients." You have to do some fairly involved online training about making sure your professionalism's up to code, that you're emotionally ready in order to do this, because they can be very emotionally taxing, these events, and in dealing with, 18-month-old who has spina bifida, heart catheter, a catheter, and also is undergoing cancer treatment. That's pretty heavy duty. And people that you're flying back to hospice care who will pass away. So it's pretty heavy stuff. And so they help get you psychologically ready. You also have to have what's called your instrument flight rules, which allows you to fly through bad weather safely.
Justin, take us back to your first flight mission. Do you remember, without naming names, do you remember where you went and how you felt on that first mission?
Yeah, his name was Mr. Paul. We'll just leave it at that. And it was a relatively short flight, and he had a very rare genetic bone disorder and also blood cancer. And we had to get him from his home airport, which was in Wilkes-Barre. You've been up around Pennsylvania, you know where that is. And we had to fly him all the way over to his treatment center, which was in Philadelphia. So we landed at Wings. Relatively short flight, but because of his fragile condition, he couldn't tolerate a over the road situation for a long period of time. And what it did is it turned a 3 hour, 3.5 hour ordeal into about a 40-minute flight. And it just really made it tolerable for him from a pain management point of view. So that was my first one. It was great. He was a great passenger. Absolutely great guy, this Mr. Paul.
What stood out most for you? I mean, that was your first flight. That was your first experience. I mean, and it was so important for him to get where he needed to go. What do you remember most about that? Were you a little nervous?
Yeah, I was a little nervous, but of course, try not to make it show, to make sure that the the patient is the most important focus. And it wasn't like I had plenty of passengers by that point in time. I was up to around 350 hours. Now I'm 500 hours. So it wasn't the experience. It was just the weight of the situation and sitting there going, wow, this is really happening. I trained so hard and this has been my focus. This is actually happening now. Dreams do come true. And the positivity that this man had, despite all that life had given him. I might have been flying him, but he gave me wings because he lifted me up as much as I lifted him up.
Do you remember how you felt after, I don't mean to be coy here, after the mission was complete?
No, it's not coy. It's exactly what we call it. We call it a mission because that's exactly what it is. We treat it like it is a medical flight because it is. And we make sure that everything is not left for chance. So we plan everything out. And so there's a lot of planning that goes into a lot of coordination with the Angel Flights East group. The Angel Flights East group is the best group that you can imagine. It's not just the airfare, getting them there, but they also do ground transport, sometimes overnight accommodation. So it's a whole package for these families and these medical patients. It's not needs-based in the sense of financial needs. It's based upon medical need. That's what drives it. And my thought was when I landed the plane, and I was just so happy I got one of my best landings. And when we landed it, and it happened to be at the home field for the headquarters of Angel Flights East, and they were all watching and they were all seeing. And I was like, that was important selfishly for me because I was like, okay, I'm a great pilot. I did this great mission. And this guy was so happy and so thankful despite everything that's going on in his life. And I was just like, this is my mission in life. This is my purpose. And I try and fly as many missions as possible.
All right, stay with us. We're going to continue our conversation with Angel flight pilot Justin McShane when we come back. All right, welcome back to DMV Doers. I am Mark Hall. We continue our discussion with Justin McShane. He is an Angel flight pilot, a DMV native who currently calls the great state of Pennsylvania home. Justin, I know this is a big commitment. Is your family supportive, especially who? Because I know what who does. But is your family supportive? Because this is a big commitment. It's obviously been important work. But, your wife, let's talk about that.
Yeah, my entire family and extended family are wholly supportive of it. It's hard not to get with the mission and to support this. My wife is a sitting judge in Dauphin County, and she has a great job that she does for our community. So she gives back that way. My mother was a researcher in breast cancer research for her entire life at NIH, just right there in Bethesda, Maryland. And so she spent her whole life giving back to the community. And so this is my form of giving back to the community, is try and fly at least one mission a week.
And you're going to have your first mission literally coming up to the DMV. Again, without mentioning names, where are you going and When's that going to take place?
So August 11th. And if you want to track it, it's really easy. Go to your favorite flight tracker, FlightAware 24-hour, and you can put in our compassion number, which is CMF 2959. And you can see our flight plan of where we're going. We're going to be going from Pottstown, Pennsylvania, all the way down to Gaithersburg, which is like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 miles from where I grew up. So it's like it's literally a homecoming. And this patient has, unfortunately, she's in great spirits, and she's a great person. She is suffering right now from stage 4 colon cancer, and we're getting her to NIH, where my mom used to work and was a research scientist there for clinical trials to give her a shot at life-saving treatment. It's really great.
Justin, your flights, I mean, explain how, Angel Flight East, are you regional? And talk about your regional, like would you go maybe from upstate New York to maybe, Southern Virginia? Talk about how that's all divided.
Well, first thing, I volunteer for a brand of Angel Flights. Angel Flights is the overarching organization across the entire United States. They have many different chapters. The one that I'm involved with is Angel Flights East, and that's the Mid-Atlantic area. And what we do is we coordinate. We don't let geography rule. What we do is we all coordinate with one another. So I've been up as far as Bedford, Massachusetts at the Dana-Farber Clinic, all the way down to Virginia and points in between. We have missions that go literally all across the United States in coordination with other ones. But Angel Flights East is the one that I particularly fly with. If you're a pilot, you have over 300 hours, you have access to an airplane. You don't even have to own it. So if you rent it, that's fine too. You have your IFR and you want to give back to the community, it's a great way to do it. They're a nonprofit. They work on a budget just like all these nonprofits do. And so they're a great organization that matches up volunteer pilots to patients in need with their families, coordinates the whole thing from how they're going to get to their local airport to how they're going to get to their treatment, and even on the ground and even overnight and then on the way back. It's a great organization that lets pilots be pilots and then they coordinate the rest.
Justin, take us on a flight. It doesn't necessarily matter the length. Will you have conversations with your passenger? Because I know obviously it's a tough time. I mean, they're going through the journey. More than likely, it's not their first treatment. But I know not only are you a pilot, but are you also trying to be supportive, or is every flight different?
Every flight is different, as you can imagine. There's some people that are quiet and reserved and weak, quite frankly, from the treatment, because they're coming back from treatment and they're zapped, and so we just let them sleep. Otherwise, there's a lot of people that want to learn about aviation and flying, so I'll give them a tutorial on what I'm doing, how I do it. They seem very entertained by that. They ask me about how I got involved. They volunteer and talk about their path and their journey and what it's like fighting this dreaded disease. And so it really varies. But what I've found mostly is that, they're just normal folks and they have tough times, but they have dreams, hopes, aspirations. We feed into that.
All right, we're going to continue, Justin. Thank you so very much. We're going to continue our conversation with Justin McShane. He's an Angel Flight pilot. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to DMV Doers. I'm Mark Hall. We're going to continue our discussion with DMV native and Angel Flight pilot, Justin McShane. Justin, obviously a fascinating journey that you're on, but you're not alone. I mean, you talk about the support of your family. Let's talk about, again, we know every mission is different, every patient is different, but will you stay for the duration of the treatment and then take the passenger or patient back home? And is that usually a day trip, or will it extend a little bit longer, or again, is every situation different?
Yeah, so it depends on the level of treatment. Some of them are just checkups. And in that case, we do fly them back the same day if it's only a couple hours that they're going to spend on site. And then sometimes it's for longer treatments like Dana-Farber Clinic or the Cleveland Clinic. I took this lady out to, she was in-house for weeks. And so we fly back ourselves solo, and then someone else or myself come and pick them up. And it's a team concept. So we make sure that they have a flight there and back before we send them there.
Yeah. And Justin, how does this work moving forward? Do you ever stay in contact with some of your passengers and patients, or is that not really appropriate? How does that work, or is it just that interaction, which is so very important, and then you kind of just leave it there, the flight?
So I leave it up to them. Some of them become Facebook friends because I post missions with their permission and with their full consent of everything on Facebook, and they all seem to love it. My favorite story about that is an 18-month-old that I mentioned before who had spina bifida, heart catheter, and a urinary catheter and undergoing uh, uh, radiation treatment at CHOP, so Children's Hospital of Pennsylvania. And I flew them there at breakneck speed because the heart catheter has to get changed every hour. And so we need to get them there in an hour. We got them there in 42 minutes flat. So this poor family didn't have to change the heart catheter in turnpike bathrooms, which are, some of them are nice, don't get me wrong, but not exactly the most sterile things in the world. And we dropped them off. When I landed back at my home airport, I got a text from him that said, little Liam, we'll just leave it at that. Little Liam was, his heart catheter is now permanently removed and he's in remission. And I wept like a baby. I'm not afraid to say it. I wept like a baby. And I
What?
stay in contact with them. And all the people that I have personally flown, we become friends on Facebook. They share with me their struggles and like when they go into the hospital, well wishes back and forth.
Well, Justin, I mean, this just in, you're human. And, the overwhelming majority of your patients, and I say this respectfully, are fighting for their lives. Is it tough
Absolutely.
to not get attached? And is it okay to get attached? Because you are human.
Yeah, one of the things that they teach you through the psychological based training is that it's perfectly okay to have emotions. Just make sure that you try and keep it out of the patient's focus because they have enough going on. And I agree. And there's been moments where I sit back and I say, because it's a long flight back sometimes by yourself. And I sit back and I think to myself, boy, I thought I had problems. I don't have any problems. These people have problems. And it really grounds me and it really makes me realize how fortunate and lucky I am that I have my health. My family has its health. Everything beyond that, I mean, it really is grounding and great. And yeah, you get attached and you wish nothing but the best. And when you hear of setbacks, your heart goes out. And so, you are human, they're human, and they love to hear from people that help them. So I stay in touch as much as I can.
It's interesting. I mean, during the flight, let's say that you're not in conversation with your passenger. I mean, does it give you time of reflection, just time to think, maybe even time just to plan, what you're going to be doing either with the family or, with your business or whatever? I mean, is it sort of quiet time for you, especially if your passenger is either sleeping or relaxing? What does it do for you when you're in the air, when you're high in the sky?
Yeah, what for me, I can't speak for all pilots, but for me, when either they want to be sleeping or else I'm flying back alone because I just dropped them off with all that time, my thoughts turn to my family. And the first thing I think is, I got to hug my kids. I got to hug my kids and just give thanks to my wife and the rest of my family that we are together, that we are healthy, and that we are good. And so it is a great absolute way to understand how precious life is, how quickly we become fragile, but how resilient we are too. Because these people, fight with everything they got.
I guess, Justin, is that what keeps you going? Is that what keeps you going high in the sky? What motivates you to do this and to keep going and to help these people in a very tough situation?
For me personally, it's about legacy and what I want to. I'm turning 50 here in a couple months. Ew, right? And but in that, when I turning and looking back on life, I'm like, what do I want to be known as? Do I want to be known as this or that or the other thing? What I mostly want to be known for is giving back and helping people. And this is a great way to do it. It combines a hobby and a passion that I love and flying, service towards other people, meaningful help for people that wouldn't otherwise be able to get help, and also getting word out through great pieces like we're doing right now in order to let people know that there are services like this for free that can help you.
All right, Justin McShane, an Angel flight pilot from the DMV. Thank you so very much for joining us on DMV Doers.
Thank you so much for having me, Mark. You guys are awesome. Salute to you.
Salute to you, my friend.